What is up YouTube? In this video we're going to talk about what is Google Tag Manager, how to create one and how to edit your website. But before, I have to warn you, the first part of the video where I explain what is Google Tag Manager, you can skip that part if it makes it too complicated for you. All you have to know about Google Tag Manager is how to create it and how to create your conversions inside of Google Tag Manager. But for the sake of the learning, I want to explain what it is and what other things that you can do in it. If it is too intimidating for you or if it's too much, you can skip that part. Let's dive in. Now let's begin with what is Google Tag Manager. So Google Tag Manager is a free tracking and tag management tool that allows you to implement snippets of codes, track certain events, and customize the data. It is like a vascular access to your source code. You can simply implement and remove third-party scripts without the help from a developer. It's also great for marketers who don't have access to the backend. Google Tag Manager really speeds up the setup process. Now let's talk about the benefits of Google Tag Manager. Why do people use it? The most common use of Google Tag Manager is to track custom events. You can create custom triggers to track button clicks, element visibility, form submissions, scroll depth, transactions, and outbound link clicks. That way you can track your conversions and analyze the performance of your campaigns. The second reason is to implement snippets without coding knowledge. Here's a scenario for you. You bought a third-party tool and they gave you a small script code to add to your website. You call your developer and he tells you that he's busy and will take care of it later, but you need it now to go on with the setup process. With Tag Manager, all you have to do is create a custom HTML tag and copy paste your script code, and that's it. You don't need a developer or coding knowledge. Another cool feature is that Google Tag Manager enables you to test your scripts in the preview mode. That way you can test different tags, implement third-party script codes and more without impacting your existing traffic. Ensure your new changes will work perfectly when you publish them and you don't break anything. And the last one is, with Google Tag Manager you can control all of your tags in one platform. For example, if your Google Ads remarketing tag is not working, you don't have to go look for it in the source code. You can find it easily on your Google Tag Manager to fix what's wrong. Or imagine you want to use a different CRM tool for your website. Just pause the old one's tag and create a new tag for the new one. That way, if you want to go back, nothing will be removed. Now let's talk about how does Google Tag Manager work. When you install the Tag Manager to your CMS, your website will be able to communicate with the Tag Manager service. Thus, everything you put onto your Tag Manager will be on your page when it loads automatically. Google Tag Manager consists of three elements: tags, triggers, and variables. We will start with the tags first. To better explain tags and triggers, let me tell you about conditionals first. In computer science, conditionals are programming language, commands for handling decisions like, if this happens, then do that. Tags are the then part of the Google Tag Manager. They are basically script codes. For example, if page loads, then run Google Ads remarketing code. Google Ads remarketing code snippet is the tag. Here's a list of most common tags: Google Analytics tracking code, Google Ads remarketing tag, Google Ads conversion tracking codes, Facebook pixel, TikTok pixel, and conversion linkers. Now let's talk about the triggers. Back to conditionals, triggers are the if part of the Google Tag Manager. Triggers fire the tags like if someone clicks a button, if a user submits a form, when someone spends 40 seconds on a page, etc. Most mistakes are done in the triggers part, so pay close attention to triggers. Here are some of the most common triggers: purchase events, add to cart clicks, form fills, calls, downloads, and product views. And finally, we have variables. A variable is a named placeholder for a value that will change, like the page URL or class of the button or cart value. Let's give an example. You want to track add to cart button clicks. You will choose the button click trigger, but if you leave it like that, it will count all the button clicks. That's where the variables comes in. You will set the variable of the button click for add to cart, and that's it. Now let's go into the Google Tag Manager and see how to create one and add it to your website. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is to go to tagmanager.google.com. Then this page will open and we'll click on the create account. Then we'll give this one a name. Then we'll select our country. I'll select United States for this one. Then we'll copy paste our website and we'll delete these parts. Then we'll select web and click on create. Then click on yes, and so our tag manager is open. So we will just copy paste these codes into our website and I'll show you how. But if you click on the cancel button, when you click on here, you will see the codes again. I just wanted to show you that. Now we will move on to the website, and there are multiple ways to implement this code. Like if you're using Shopify or BigCommerce or WordPress, there are multiple ways and there are some plugins and apps to use. But to make it global for this video, I will use the manual way. So you will go into your source code, then you will go to your header.php, and right under this head we will copy paste the first snippet of code. Then for this code it says paste this under the body. Then we will go under the body and paste it, then save our changes, and that's it. This is how you implement your Google Tag Manager to your website. It's pretty simple. And class dismissed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope it was useful for you. And I know it's a little bit complicated when it comes to Google Tag Manager, but I promise you will only use it for the implementation of some of the tracking tools and to track our conversions. I will go deep dive in the future, more advanced videos. In this course we'll just keep it on basic level. And thank you again for your time, for watching me, and please do not forget to write down in the comments what you want to see next. Is it useful for you? Give me your feedback, and I'll see you on the next video.